Happy summer, everyone. The seasons changing is always a good time to mix up what you're cooking, start trying some new recipes, improve your skills, and if you've already started your personal chef business, get your clients some new fresh options. So here's what I'm cooking this summer and why and how you can use it yourself. Hey there, Chef Shelley here. I'm a personal chef. I've had a successful business for over 15 years. And when I'm not cooking for my own clients, which yes, I still do, I help passionate cooks just like you start and grow your own personal chef business because you can get paid to do what you love, cook. So here's what I'm making first. One of my favorites, an ahi tower. Super fancy special effect. Okay, this is why I love this. First of all, it is, there's some prep, but it is low labor and no cook time for you. This makes it super speedy to be able to add it into your cook day when you're doing a meal prep service for a client. Now, some people here might be freaked out the thought of doing raw fish, but this is where your labeling comes in and your expiration dates. If you haven't started your personal chef business yet, that is not something that you need to worry about. If you're already doing that for clients, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Whenever you're serving something like this, it's something that the client understands the risks, you have your liability statements, and it has a solid and immediate expiration. So the Ahi Tower, here's some of the things I love about it. First of all, if you don't have a client who wants to eat raw fish, it's very easy to turn it into a vegan dish. You can use any of the fabulous vegan or vegetarian fish substitutes. You can even substitute just some tofu that's marinated in an Asian sauce, and then they still get this fun dish that has great presentation. And sometimes when you're doing weekly meal services as a personal chef, aka meal prep, it can be a little bit hard to get a dish that has a fun presentation in it. Or you can also package it separately if you want. So it's also super easy to make this dish. It's gluten free. It fits that whole thing. If you have a client who's doing keto or trying to do carb restriction, you can swap out cauliflower rice for the rice or leave it out altogether, fill it in, double the ahi if they're trying to get in more protein or make other substitutions. So again, it's fast for you. It's a great summer dish for clients because they don't even have to heat it up. Sometimes, I don't know where you are, I'm in Texas. It started being 100 degrees in June. So this is a great dish if you're somewhere that's super hot. And it's also kind of a more special dish, that clients think of something a little fancy that they would have to go to a sushi restaurant to get, which is always a nice treat. So again, be sure to put an expiration date on that. All right, next, here we go. Black bean tostadas. Now, this is another one that is great because it's infinitely variable. If you have people in the same family that all want to eat differently, you can make this fun like taco night. You can put all the components separately. They can build their own. It's easily adaptable for, again, gluten-free, picky kid eaters, anyone who has food allergies, because everything would be packaged differently. And they just need to heat up the main component and serve the rest. So they get the fun of doing that, especially if they have kids and they don't have to do all the prep, which here is a huge segue. You know what's really fun to give as a client gift at the holidays if they have kids is a cookie kit where the cutout holiday cookies are already made. The frosting is all packaged and the sprinkles are all there. So they don't have to do any of the crap. They just get to do the fun part. And sometimes that's all those moms can get done at the holidays, right? That can be a true, meaningful, wonderful gift for clients. So next, oh, this is a favorite. Do you see this sauce on this roast chicken? This is actually a no cook lemon herb sauce. What I love about this is It's absolutely delicious. But again, it's no cook, which is crazy. It goes great on roast chicken, on fish, on grilled veggies, on pasta. It's infinitely versatile and it's a great sauce to have in your repertoire, especially because, again, it is no cook, which makes it super easy. Finally, my last one for my summer client recipe roundup, barbecue chicken pizza. This is a great one to reuse if you're cooking chicken in your cook day for something else. Like if they're getting a roast chicken with that sauce I just talked about, the no cook lemon herb sauce. Throw in some split chicken breasts at the same time, and then you can use those for the pizza. And again, if it's a family who's a little more adventurous and likes to cook, they might want the components separately so they can do it together. But if not, they might like it having it all cooked up and ready to go, and they just can pull it out, heat it up, and eat it. That's one of those things that's super popular. It's delicious. Again, it's easy to individualize for your client, whether they have, a gluten-free or they're doing something else. You can make it exactly the way they need it, like they wouldn't be able to get if they were going out to a restaurant, right? But then they can still enjoy this. And it's fun to have barbecue sauce in a different way besides just slathered on a bunch of meat. So, you know, this can be a lot of fun for them too. If they want to, again, do it themselves, you can do a little thing on how they can throw it on the grill or bake it in the oven. That can lead right into cooking classes if that's something that you do. So remember, here are just a few suggestions for expanding your recipe library. And remember, everyone I said can be switched up different ways to fit a lot of different dietary restrictions if you have clients like that. Always be growing your recipe library. You can never have too many recipes to offer to clients. And also always be mastering your techniques, whether it's something in the beginning, like just sauteing chicken breasts or grilling. Maybe you're learning how to grill pizzas, broiling, whatever it is, always be improving your skills. To help you with that, you can get my free guide right by this video on how to do weekly meal services. Start running through this for yourself. You can use the recipes here I suggested or ones that you know are classics you already know how to do. Really get that practice in and then start practicing on a family member or on a friend. And that is the perfect way to lead you right into clients because I'm telling you, they're out there and they are hungry for what you're cooking.